Right now, I'm walking to the airport. You may be wondering why, or you may not care, but the reason why is I'm on my way to see my dad again. He was in California. I also used to live there. That's me, by the way. But anyways, I go to California to see him every month at least once, and I've been doing that for around 3 years. We moved from Oregon, which is a big jump from Sacramento, so even though we're a lot farther apart, I think in the end it's brought us much closer to each other. And I do have a mom, by the way. There she is, jumping up. So, yeah. This trip I decided to ask my parents some questions and kind of compare them because, like California and Oregon, they're both very different.
It's pretty tough because, you a long ways away. Don't really have much, the ability to just be able to get to you if anything were to happen.
Now, a few years later, and just seeing the different things that you're involved in, I actually kind of like it. I don't think Portland will be our forever home, but for now, I think it's a good place for you to experience different things and, in this time in your life where you're figuring out who you are and understanding your blackness.
While both of my parents are different, they do sometimes share similar ideas.
Yeah, I'm worried about that, especially when you're driving, especially when you're in different neighborhoods. And because of where we live and gentrification, people might decide that you don't belong in a neighborhood and get suspicious simply because you're black. So, yes, I worry.
It doesn't matter. Worry for your safety in California, worry for your safety in Portland, doesn't matter. Wherever you are, still be worried about your safety.
I also visit other family members in California besides my dad. There's my grandma.
Mom, you have a room like a...
I don't have a room. I'm homeless.
My aunt.
You're not homeless.
I am homeless.
You need to be
Instead of being
grateful.
under a bridge, I'm a grateful homeless person.
No, Mom. That's rude.
My great grandma. And there's my great uncle.
Does it look like it's bad?
Huh?
Does it look like it's bad?
Does what look like it's bad?
Time ago.
I can't see it.
Of course I have more family, but it's always good to see them since nobody's here in Portland.
Just the total lack of diversity coming from San Francisco and California, where diversity is more than just black and white, where you have different, you got everybody from all over the world. I really miss that here.
So if you're comparing the two, actually those two really, they're not equal. They don't, Portland and San Francisco don't really match one another in the same way.
Honestly, there is nothing about being surrounded in whiteness that makes me feel more comfortable here in Portland.
Is there anything that's uncomfortable for you racially? I can't say that there is.
I'm surrounded by people who are liberal and they think that they have my back, but when the war comes, they're not going to have my back. And some people really don't know that or recognize that. And for me, that's a scary thing.
The way people are raised, those that want to know more will learn more. And those that don't want to, they won't.
It's a couple of things. I think to get rid of ignorance, you can't know what you don't know.
So that will keep their ignorance level at the same place. Therefore, racism will still live.
right? So you have to be exposed to different people, different perspectives, different ways of living in the world, and understand that different people have different experiences.
Racism lives within the ignorance of people not knowing about that other, the other race.
But if you're talking about getting rid of racism, like, that doesn't happen unless people acknowledge their privilege.
This trip has been a really beneficial one, not just because I got this project done, but also because I've learned a lot more about my parents. We've talked about a lot of race issues and problems in the world, and I think I have a better understanding of it now. There's still lots to learn, of course, but I think this is a good step, and it felt great.
I have a question for you. You